Hey friends, in this tutorial I will give you a quick introduction to the Photoshop tools. So first is the Move tool. As the name says, it is used to move the objects. These are the selection tools. Rectangular Marquee tool is used to make rectangle selections. If I drag the image now, only the selected part will be dragged. Press Ctrl+T to resize any image. Make sure the link is activated to change the size proportionally. If I duplicate the image by pressing Ctrl+J, only the selected area will be duplicated. Elliptical Marquee tool is used to make elliptical or circular selections. If I make the selection again, it will add another selection without deleting the earlier one, because Add to Selection is activated. While in New Selection, the earlier selection disappears as we make a new selection. In Subtract from Selection, as you make a new selection over the earlier one, the overlaying area of earlier selection is subtracted and even the new selection disappears. Intersect with Selection keeps the intersected selection only. When you use Single Row Marquee tool, you won't be able to see the selection if the image is of high resolution. Just zoom the image until the selection is visible. To zoom the image, press Alt and scroll up mouse button. This tool selects a single row of pixels. Same as the Single Column Marquee tool, it selects a single column. These tools are used when you want to delete tiny bit of an edge from the image. Press Ctrl+0 to zoom out or fit to page the image. Lasso tool is used to make freehand selection. If I increase the feather by 50 pixels and then make the selection, when you move it, it will make the edges soft by 50 pixels. Polygonal Lasso tool gives you polygon or straight line selections. Magnetic Lasso tool detects an image edges and automatically selects the pixels around them. If the selection goes in wrong way, just press backspace. For Quick Selection tool, select Add to Selection first. This tool selects the pixels using a round brush. You can increase or decrease the size of the brush by pressing closed or open box bracket respectively. If you want to delete some selection, either hold Alt and brush over or select Subtract from Selection. The Magic Wand tool selects pixels based on tone and color. So if you have same color background, simply select the background with the help of Magic Wand and inverse the selection. Now to make proper selection of curls, click on Select and Mask. Select Smart Radius and increase the radius. Select Refine Edge brush and brush over the edges. It will automatically select the pixels around them and deselect the ones not needed. That's the beauty of this tool. I'm just doing it roughly, it takes time for proper selection. Crop tool is used to crop an image. You can select the ratio you need. Perspective crop tool is used to correct image perspective or view. Select the area. Let's make sure the grids are in line with the windows. After you press enter, you will get a straight view. The slice tool divides an image into smaller parts. To save them, go to File, Export, Save for Web. Select JPG and click on Save. Select the destination. When you open the folder, the image is saved in slices. Slice Select tool helps you to move the slices. In Frame tool, you have two options, rectangle and elliptical. Draw a frame, drag the image, drag the image layer into frames layer. Press Ctrl+T to resize the image. To resize the frame, double-click on the edges. Eyedropper tool is used to pick the color. You can see the color in foreground. For 3D Material Eyedropper, I will convert the text in 3D. Take the 3D eyedropper. Just click on the material you want to change. Select Properties and then select the texture you want. You can also edit the texture. Press Ctrl+S to save. You can change the shine, reflection, opacity. Color Sampler tools allows you to view color values. It shows RGB, CMYK values, x-axis, y-axis. The ruler tool lets you measure distances and angles in an image. The node tool allows you to attach nodes to your image. You can clear all the nodes, or you can also change the color. The count tool is used to count the objects or items in your image. You can unhide the numbers, change the display color, change the marker or label size, or clear everything. Spot healing tool allows you to fix image imperfections such as pimples. The proximity match mode analyzes the pixels around the area where you are painting and replaces with similar pixels from the overall image. Create texture, repairs and blends using a texture pattern that has been generated from the image. Content Aware compares the pixels to nearby pixels and fills the selection. Healing Brush tool can help you to replace targeted area pixels with any other area pixels you want. Press Alt and click once on the sampled area and brush over the targeted area. The plus sign helps you to stay in the sampled area. The pattern mode helps you to apply different patterns. The patch tool is similar to Healing Brush tool, but it offers greater flexibility in selection. Select the area first and drag the selection to the sampled area. If you select destination, you can move the selected pixels from one area to another. Content Aware Move will allow you to select pixels and move them to another area of your image. Red Eye tool is used to clear the red eye. Simply drag over the red color. The brush tool is a basic painting tool. You can use different brushes. Change the color by changing the foreground color. Change the size in settings or by pressing closed and open box bracket. Set opacity as needed. Set the flow you need. Pencil tool is similar to brush tool. Color replacement tool helps you to replace the color. You can make selection first and then brush over so that the color stays in the area you want. Or you can do it directly. Mixer brush tool helps you to mix colors. First I'll paint with brush tool. Then take a mixture brush tool. Clean the brush first and select clean brush after each stroke and start brushing over. Another use of mixture brush is that it gives a smooth look. It is often used in digital painting. Add a new layer. Click on sample or layers. Brush gently. Clone stamp tool works like healing brush tool, except that you can change the opacity and flow. Press Alt and click on the sampled area and start brushing over the targeted area. Pattern stamp tool draws a pattern. The art history brush tool paints with stylized stroke. I will duplicate the image first, select art history brush tool and start moving over the image. The more you decrease the brush size, you can see more details. The history brush tool helps you to undo the changes you did earlier. If you want to undo all the changes, go to Windows, select History. These are the changes you have made. Click on the image above to return to the original image. Eraser tool helps you to erase pixels. The background eraser tool samples the color at the center of the brush and deletes pixels of similar color as you drag around the image. It's like select and mask. It also erases multicolor background. It takes time, especially to clear the edges around the main object. The Magic Eraser tool works the same way as the Magic Wand selection tool, except that instead of selecting an area, it erases it. That's the end of part 1. I will explain the remaining tools in part 2. So stay tuned for my next video. Thank you.